Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Housing Development Alliance makes no plans to stop building homes for flood survivors, even as chilling temps make their way to our region. And an anonymous donor makes sure kids in one eastern Kentucky county don't spend their Christmas break wishing for food.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 6 o'clock, and let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning.
Olivia, I have a question for you real fast.
Uh-oh.
All right, do you have any dry skin right now?
Dry skin? Actually, I just had a whole realization right here. I do.
Yeah.
I do. My nose has been so dry this morning.
Well, I had put lotion on my hands a few minutes ago because my hands were cracking. I was like, what is going on? The dew points are low. There's not a whole lot of moisture in the atmosphere.
I didn't even think about that this morning.
So it's dried out. I looked down. I was like, why are my hands hurting? It's because they're cracking. But I had to put some lotion on. That's what you'll need to do as well the next couple of days. But we're going to see some moisture start to build in as we head toward the end of the week. Let's take a look at those temperatures this morning, and you'll see those in the 20s and 30s as you head out the door. 28 Logan, 28 Prestonsburg, 29 Irvin and Manchester, 34 in Wise, and 27 in Clintwood. Look at these dew points. Anything less than 20 or around 20, actually less than 30, is very dry air. That's where we're at this morning. 19 up at Jackson, 10 in Wise. So again, it's very dry out there this morning. That trend will not last because we're going to see moisture start to build in toward the end of the week with this big hitter boundary that's going to hit us a little bit later on. But I think the big concern at this point is the chill that's going to be here by Christmas weekend. A little extra this morning on your coffee meter to max warming needed. If you're grabbing a donut as you head out the door the next dozen hours, well, clouds will give way to sunshine and temperatures will climb into the mid to upper 40s a little bit later on this afternoon. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. In Breathitt County, warming shelters are expected to open ahead of the expected blast of winter later this week. Many people there lost everything during the flood, and shelters like these are a lifeline for many right now. Grayson Passmore went to Breathitt County as people brace for the cold.
As we face an upcoming brutal stretch of winter, those still without heat in eastern Kentucky are facing potentially deadly situations.
And you know, I've got heat, and I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't go back to sleep. I actually feel guilty. I got a warm house. And knowing people's freezing, that's a tough pill to swallow.
After handing out his remaining 2 heaters Monday morning, Breathitt County Judge Executive Jeff Noble looks at other options to make sure no one freezes to death.
So many people trying to get back in their home, and you know, it's not. Some of them not even insulated, just got rooms boxed in, and when it ain't too cold, you don't worry about it, but when it gets cold like it's getting and going to get this weekend, single digits, that's dangerous.
Those at the Russo Fire Department have been helping hundreds with food, warm clothes, furniture, Christmas presents for their kids, and even camper trailers. The #1 concern now is keeping people warm, and they're relying on these donations to do so.
We still got creeks higher than a lot of these county roads, and I mean, you know, financing is the key to it, and we've already borrowed $2.3 million, getting ready to borrow another $5 million. And
while you can turn down most any road in the county and find someone in need,
and we just have to keep trying.
It's down that same street. You find someone willing and able to help.
Warming centers will be opening in Breathitt County starting Thursday. The Jackson Fire Department and the Russo Fire Community Building will be open on Thursday through Christmas Eve. If you need to use a warming center, you will need to call ahead using the number you see on your screen. Wolfe County Emergency Management is also opening warming centers. The Wolfe County Senior Citizen Building will be open. Operation hours for the center will be 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The senior citizen staff asks for people coming after those hours to call the dispatch number. As we learn about other warming centers, we'll update you on this story on WYMT.com. The Housing Development Alliance has made progress on 8 homes that are part of the Higher Ground project, and it plans to continue through the cold temperatures. The project came a few months after the July flooding and includes includes plans for 16 new houses that will be for flood survivors. HDA Executive Director Scott McReynolds says workers build through all kinds of weather.
We have a really tough carpenter crew, and they work when it's 100 degrees and they work when it's 10 degrees. Now, obviously you got to take a few precautions. They bundle up.
HDA staff says they worry about pipes getting exposed, which could be dangerous when temperatures drop. Every kid in the Harlan County Public School System is receiving a Save a Lot gift card thanks to an anonymous Save the Children donation. I was able to talk with school staff about the meaningful giveaway. School is out for the holidays, but Harlan County Public Schools opened their doors one last time before Christmas.
We asked all of our principals to come back in. We asked the office staff, security officers, and then folks from the district office to come in.
All because one anonymous donor through Save the Children is making sure food is on the table.
Right before the holidays provides much needed relief for our families, and so it's an awesome thing that they've done, and we're very appreciative.
Understanding presents and Christmas dinner can be hard for some parents to handle, so this gift is providing a helping hand.
It most definitely will. It will buy them Christmas dinner. Ham and turkey and stuff and all the good stuff, really. But then I have to make like separate stuff for her because she's gluten-free. So like I have to find stuff to make that she can't have, like the wheat and stuff, so it makes it so much harder.
Because every kid wants to enjoy their favorite food on Christmas.
Macaroni. Watermelon.
Anonymously giving.
It's difficult times for everybody, and it's a tremendous benefit and blessing to our community.
Believing every child deserves to be receiving. In Harlan County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News. The Save the Children donation supported kids in Harlan and Bell counties. Around 2,500 kids just in Harlan County Public Schools received a $120 gift card. That's about $300,000 total. Christmas has come early for the kids and flood victims living at Mine-Made Adventure Park in Knott County. Global Empowerment Mission has helped provide a truckload of toys for flood victims living in trailers at Mine-Made. Kimberly Bentley with the Global Empowerment Mission knows there is still need in the area.
Now we want to bring a sense of normalcy to the children that have been, left without. So we're going into different communities, different trailer parks, helping with some toys for the children, and then we'll have another one tomorrow and the next day.
Santa and the Grinch also made appearances at the park. With only a few shopping days left, many people are going to have to find their last-minute gifts in person, and small businesses are hoping to make that easier than ever. WYMT's Buddy Forbes dropped by a new business in Prestonsburg that is focused on shoppability and supporting entrepreneurs.
5 small businesses, one common theme.
When you go to Walmart and you buy something, you feel fine because you made a purchase, but when you come here and buy something, we get excited. Like when you buy from a small business owner, we do a little happy dance.
Bringing their specialties to the common room.
Everything that we have is basically just things that I love and put them all together, so it's like my dream shop.
Prestonsburg's newest business is an umbrella space for 5 women-owned shops.
That's 5, right?
Working to lift up one another with items that pair well together.
It really shows the community that we have here in Prestonsburg, and it's important to show the rest of Eastern Kentucky that we're stronger together and that we want to support each other and build each other up.
The Common Room, FTD Bakery, Boards and Bites, Dashing Sons, Sassy Crafts, and handmade items from other crafters, a one-stop shop for books, bites, or just being together.
And it also is just a nice place for the community to come and hang out and shop and just have somewhere they can be and not have to be pressured to buy anything or do anything, but just exist and have a good time.
With business owners saying it is always the right season to shop small.
It means a lot that people come out and support us because you're not just supporting, the big box stores, you're literally feeding multiple families.
Finding common ground in the common room. In Floyd County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
You can follow the business on Facebook and drop by the new space near City Hall in downtown Prestonsburg.
6:10 here on this Tuesday morning. We continue to track the possibility for some bitter cold temperatures as we wrap up the week. But for now, we are in decent shape. Still chilly out there across parts of the region. Let's head on down to I-75 at Corbin. 31 degrees down that way as we head through the first part of your day. We're going to continue to, again, see the cold build into our region as we head deeper into the week. But this morning, still okay for the moment. 28 Prestonsburg, Logan, 27 Clintwood, 30 rather in Jackson and Hazard, 29 in Manchester and Irvin, 32 out towards Somerset. Next few hours, we're going to climb into the 40s out there later today, about 46 by about 2 o'clock. Some sunshine will pop in this afternoon as well, so it should be a fairly nice last day of fall, if you can believe that. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. And thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, the cases against Alex Jones are now able to proceed in court after a judge lifts a stay placed on his bankruptcy case. That's on the way next.